BFTB boxing. Best fight, the best boxing. So, Deontay Wilder agrees to Anthony Joshua's $50 million guarantee. Provides him $50 million guarantee. Says the money's in the bag. Now, instead of the AJ fan bitches, again, when I say fan bitches, when I say AJ fan bitches, I'm not talking about his actual fans, because AJ has actual logical fans who are not about the bullshit, and they're not with all this stupid ass nonsense, and they want the fight too. They see through the shit, you know what I'm saying? They just prefer Joshua, which I'm cool with. You know, I don't have no beef with them just preferring Joshua over Wilder. I don't have no beef with that, none at all. I prefer Wilder over Joshua, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not crazy to think that nobody can beat that Anthony Joshua is like unbeatable. You know, he's a man like anybody else. Anybody can be beat. The problem is, will they? But that's a whole other topic. I don't think anybody's beating Wilder right now. You know what I'm saying? But I explained that, and I'll explain it in other videos. Anyways, you know, so Wilder presented it. I don't understand why people don't realize that Deontay Wilder is backed by Al Heyman. People act like Al Heyman is some bad businessman. Like Al Heyman don't got bread. Like Al Heyman just did 2 fights. He does dozens and dozens and dozens of fights, so he makes shitloads of money. But he just did 2 fights that did $500 million. Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao. They did $500 million. This man got $500 million loan. Do you think he can't get $50 million loan if he needed it? But he don't. Everybody was talking about what's happening with the excess money, you know, from that the PPC made from those 2 fights, from those, you know, from the Pac fight and from the Conor fight. People were asking, well, what's he doing with all that extra money? But he was sitting on it for a time like this. $50 million to a guy that can get a loan for $500 million is not that much money. $50 million is not that much money when I can go get $500 million. So, anyways, you know, all I've seen is the excuses popping up. That's all I've seen is excuses left and right from these fan bitches and these weirdos. It's like, oh, well, where did he get the money? Where did he get the money? And they're piggybacking off of an excuse that Eddie Hearn made. Because, see, they didn't have shit to say. They didn't have nothing to say. They were quiet as fuck. They were just like, oh, shit. Fuck. And then when Eddie Hearn said, oh, well, you know, we got to see the papers, and we got to see this, and, you know, we got to see that. Then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, that's right. We need to see where it came from. The fuck? Y'all want to see this nigga's taxes too? Is that what it is? So what Donald Trump and Deontay Wilder have in common is fan bitches want to see their taxes. That's what people want to see, their taxes. They want to see where they got their money from. Like, yo, who cares? Who cares? Like, who cares? Wilder's not the president, so, you know, don't nobody really need to see his taxes. That's his own personal business. But anyways, like, y'all, all y'all talked about is he can't make the money. Come up with $50 million. Give him his $50 million up front. If you think it's a $100 million fight, give him his $50 million up front, Wilder. Come up with the money. You can't do it because you don't sell. You can't do it because you can't sell out a kitchen. You can't do it because of this. You can't do it because of that. Well, he did it. He did it. He went out and he did it. However he did it. He did it. It's done. The $50 million is in the bag. But now that's not good enough. No, now that's not good enough. Now, y'all want a line by line fucking documented paperwork showing where every penny came from, so y'all can agree or disagree with how he got it. So y'all can say, oh, no. He doesn't have the money right now in 5s, 10s, and 20s. So since he doesn't have it in 5s, 10s, and 20s, I don't want it. These hundreds are not good enough. And they're not brand new ones. They're not blue faces. I see some old hundreds in there. Nope, not doing it. This is bullshit. This is a bullshit deal. $50 million with old hundreds, it's a bullshit deal, man. I'm not doing it. If you really want this fight, then you can go get brand new, crisp $100 bills. And the ones that have never been used before. So we're going to have to wait for the Mint to print brand new bills, because I'm not taking any old bills. A fight like this, nope, you don't really want the fight. If you don't give me brand new blue faces, you don't really want the fight, because these old hundreds is bullshit. Nope, not doing it. See, Wilder don't want the fight. Not only does he got skinny legs, but he's trying to give me old hundreds. Nope, I want 5s, 10s, and 20s. And I want to see your taxes. I want to see where every penny came from. Yeah, y'all are pathetic, man. Y'all are absolutely pathetic. And more, I already know y'all didn't want the fight, because y'all know Joshua gets raced. I already knew that. But you're in such a bad predicament. You look so bad. Now, like I said, had Joshua, I said this on to 78. Shout out to 78. I said it, had Joshua not said what he wanted, had he just let the fan bitches keep going out on the limb and putting their point of views in play, well, Wilder needs to do this, and Wilder needs to do that. Wilder needs to take this 12.5 million. By the way, no one is asking Hearn, show me your paperwork on where you got this 12.5 million from. I wanted in 5s, 10s, and 20s. No one is saying that to Hearn, because if Wilder's team was to say that to Hearn, and they would say, oh, it's a duck. He's ducking. What do you care? He's ducking. The money's there. Everybody knows Hearn is good for it. Who the fuck is this everybody? These weirdos keep saying. That's your favorite line. Everybody knows. Like, no, everybody does not know. No, they don't. No, you know. Matter of fact, you don't even know. That's your publicity stunt. That's your talking point. Everybody knows that Hearn is good for it. Hearn is a known liar. He's a bald-faced liar. He's been a bald-faced liar. Is he a great promoter? Probably the best. But he's still a fucking bald-faced liar. Like, that is a known thing. It's factual. You can pull up article after article after article where this man is saying one thing, then says another thing. Where he said this fight between Wilder and Joshua will be bigger than Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson, which was the highest grossing heavyweight fight ever. Eddie Hearn said that. But then Eddie Hearn comes out and says, oh, well, I don't know where people are getting this $100 million thing from. $100 million purse. This isn't a $100 million fight. It's maybe a $40 or $50 million fight. Well, cool. You just lied right there, blatantly. You contradicted yourself blatantly in articles, in public, to people, and everybody just bypassed it. Just act like it never happened. But here you go saying that this is $40, $50 million fight. Well, fine. If it's a $40 or a $50 million fight, Deontay Wilder is offering you the entirety of the purse. 100% of what you believe the fight is worth. Actually, he's offering you 110%, because if you think it's worth $40 million, he's giving you $10 million more than that. He's offering you either 110 or 100% of the fight purse. The fight split, everything. He's giving you 110 or 100% of all monies that you believe will be made. Either 40 million or 50 million. And the only thing that you can say is, well, I want to know where he got it from. I want to know where he got it from. You're not saying what Anthony Joshua is saying, because Anthony Joshua said, let's roll. So y'all, once again, y'all are not on the same page. Once again, y'all are not on the same page. Once again. once again, Joshua is saying something that Hearn is not. Which, once again, leads me to believe that Joshua may actually want the fight and Hearn does not. Because Hearn knows better. Hearn knows Wilder will erase this dude. And there goes your cash cow. You know, where you could fucking tip the scales and milk a Povetkin fight where you'll blast this dude out. Milk a damn Gerald Miller where you'll blast this dude out and just keep stacking your resume milking these big purses. Them shits are gonna dry up real quick when you fight Wilder. They're gonna dry up real quick. Then you're gonna get paid handsomely. But it's gonna be the biggest purse and your last biggest purse. Because you're not gonna get another one. The only way you'll get another sizable purse like that is in the future if you fight Wilder again. And get knocked out again. Because you're getting knocked out. You're getting put to sleep. Everybody knows you're getting put to sleep. You know, I'm gonna use your word. Everybody knows you're getting put to sleep. Everybody, to include you, Joshua, to include you, Hearn. It's just odd to me, man. It's just the hypocrisy, the fear, the bullshit that only Wilder has to go through. Only Wilder has to get. Only Wilder has to do this. Parker did not have to come up with $50 million to fight you. Dominic Breazeale did not have to come up with $50 million to fight you. Molina did not have to come up with $50 million to fight you. Vladimir Klitschko did not have to come up with $50 million to fight you. And none of these guys were champions. None of them. Well, Parker was. But the other ones weren't champions. Molina wasn't a champion. Breazeale wasn't a champion. Vladimir Klitschko was not a champion. But none of them had to come up with any money to fight you. Wilder is the only one that has to come up with money to fight you. And he has to present that to you on how he got it. So not only does he have to come up with the money, he has to show you his taxes on where he got it from. You know what I'm saying? Line by line, show you where he got it from. Then on top of showing you where he got it from, he has to give it to you up front. This is like Floyd Mayweather did not get this deal. Floyd Mayweather never got this deal. He never got this $50 million up front. Never. But Wilder and Wilder alone has to do this for you. Because you're so scared that this man will obliterate you, that you tried to present fucking impassable obstacles in front of this man when he's dealing with a team that all they do is make the impossible happen. That's what Heyman does. No one thought he was going to be able to borrow $500 billion to make the PBC. No one thought that. They was all expecting him to flop. They was expecting the PBC to flop. They was expecting his deal and all of Heyman's workings to just fall to shit. But what happened? PBC is hot. Heyman's hot. They had the two largest fights in boxing history. And now here we go with having the money, having the $50 million for arguably the third largest fight in boxing history. And where y'all fucked up at, and I'll leave it at this. Y'all asked for $50 million. It's a $100 million fight. You want your $50 million up front. Fine. Here's your $50 million. You get nothing else. So in a fight that's worth, by Eddie Hearn's own admission, the fight is worth more than Lennox Lewis versus Tyson. And Lennox Lewis versus Tyson did $112 million. You know what I'm saying? So in a fight that's worth more than that, you're only getting $50 million. So in a fight that could potentially make $150 million, you're only getting $50 million. Good job, you fucking idiot. Good job. Best fight, the best boxing. And I'm out.